conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right side, it's Green. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Dante Moore. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Hooks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Right side, it's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Oh, pressure's coming. Keeps it and gets the first down. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Left side is Hooks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here's more to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is...
Got some room in it to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Lost the throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Green. Bulldozes his way through. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Caden Durham. Enough to move the chains. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. And he gets rid of it.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Running inside, it's Barry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Extending the play, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Barry. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Hits inside, it's Davison. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to it. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Moore, play action. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They're all over it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moore. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Davison. He breaks a tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore to the air. Rolls right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Drops back on first down. Fires left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And back to the air on second down. Right side, it's Watkins. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Berry. Swamped immediately.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going right and going deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going for it all. Touchdown, LSU! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running the red zone, it's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side, it's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Levin. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. From deep, it's Hill. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Throwing more. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Davison. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Gives it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wideout.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out wide right, it's Watkins. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Move to his right. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Coming out with it, it's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Offense in an empty set. The run inside. It's Davison. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down.
He's got it down the field. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Dante Moore buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd and long here. They'll go play action with Moore. Buys time to his left. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And, guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
To the air, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Knocked down immediately.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Here's Moore to throw. Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Raiola. Rush right in his face. He throws one to the left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Davison. They were all over it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That turnover on the last drive cost them a chance to take the lead. Instead, now they find themselves in a hole. They'd love a touchdown here, but a field goal could put them back on top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Levin. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Green. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Uh-oh, look out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Raiola, still looking to his right, trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Out wide left, it's Hooks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Left side, it's Moore. Brings into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, a minute 55 remaining. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide left, it's Davison. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Dropping back, it's Levin. Look out!
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, pressure's coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it way down the field. Chased out of bounds. What a big play there. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is...
Snags it and he's open. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, it's like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.